What's up YouTube, Dennis Films here with another review, and today we're talking about the Feiyu AK2000. What I like about it and what I don't like about it, and who I think it's geared towards. But before we get started, I want to say that they did send this in for my review, but that's not going to stop me from giving you my honest opinion about this gimbal. And so I figured, why not we just get into the unboxing first. Alright guys, let's get into the unboxing of the Feiyu AK2000. Anyways, let's jump into it. Start by opening this beautiful box. There we go, and we'll find a box inside of a box. There. Throw this box to the side. This is what we're working with. So, this is the carrying case for this gimbal. And even though it's styrofoam, definitely feels very durable. Let's open this box up. It's also got latches, so you don't have to worry about this thing accidentally opening up on you when you're carrying around for a shoot. So open it up. As you can see, you got the beautiful gimbal. Let's take this out real quick. This is what obviously comes in the box. Check that out. Looks really good. It feels good. That's one thing I want to say about this gimbal. At this price point, and the quality of this build just feels amazing. And the fact that it comes with an LCD screen, which is even more awesome, because other pistol grip gimbals that I've used do not have LCD screens, and that's just a bummer. You know, it makes life a little bit easier when you can see the controls and calibrate things on the gimbal itself. So that's pretty awesome. It also comes with tripod legs for the bottom of the gimbal, so you can set the gimbal anywhere and everywhere you would like, which is really cool. It's very nice to have that. I'm a big Ronin M user, and carrying around the stand everywhere sucks. But you know, I've been doing it so long and I really love the Ronin M. But we're gonna see if this gimbal is gonna switch me over. Then you got your mounting plate that mounts to your camera and then to the gimbal, just slides right in. Then you got your 4 rechargeable batteries, and then you have your charger for your batteries, which it comes with. Very nice regular charger. I mean, I can't say anything special about it, but it does come with that, which is awesome. And then you have these 2 little boxes. I'm not gonna open them up just because there's cords in a lot of them. It's just little knick-knack stuff. But you have your mounting bolts that you need for your mounting plate. And then also it has a lens mount, which is awesome for your heavier lenses, so you're not messing up your actual camera mount, which would suck. Okay guys, now that y'all saw what comes with the gimbal, let's talk about the pros and cons of this gimbal, what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So let's start with the first pro. First pro would have to be the weight capacity. Now it holds up to 6 pounds, which is fantastic because I use the Sony a6500 and the Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter pretty much 95% of the time. And if you've ever watched any of my other videos, you know that. So this gimbal holds it no problem, and you get smooth footage without any trouble, which is great. And that's another pro to this gimbal, and it's just like any other gimbal, you're gonna get smooth footage. Let's talk about pro number 2, the price point. It's under $400. Let's be honest, if you're just starting out, this is the perfect gimbal for you because you don't have to break the bank to get smooth footage. So that is a huge pro. Pro number 3, I'd have to say, is the LCD screen. The LCD screen, back to pro number 2, you get an LCD screen for under $400 on a gimbal. That is awesome. When I first started out, that wasn't even existing. So that's really cool that you can see a gimbal now for that price point and get an LCD screen. And another thing about the screen that makes it great is that you're able to do pretty much everything inside the gimbal without having to go to the app. So you can manage the payload settings, you can change the different types of modes that the gimbal has, or if you want to hook up the gimbal to your camera, as you know, via a cord or so, you can change the ISO, white balance, pretty much all of the camera settings that you'd like inside the gimbal instead of having reaching through your camera, which is a very cool feature, and I haven't got to use it personally, but it's nice that it comes with that. Pro number 4 would have to be the grip. Sounds kind of weird, but whatever type of rubber they used on the grip is amazing. You could have sweaty hands. Sometimes my hands sweat when I'm, in a wedding. So, it's nice to know that it's not going to slip out my hands during a wedding. And the reason I have sweating hands is just because I'm running, gunning, I'm constantly moving, it's bang, bang, bang. And the last pro that I have for this is that it comes with the Manfrotto plate. If you're like me, I use Manfrotto tripods, especially with weddings. You're running gun during the ceremony, then the reception. So you want to get off the gimbal to the tripod, and then from the tripod to the gimbal. So it's nice that it uses the same mounting plate, and I can just take it right off the gimbal and slide it right into the tripod, and I'm good to go, which is awesome. Huge plus. So let's get into the cons. One con I'd say that have to be my least favorite, and I've only noticed it when I had my Sony 55mm on my Sony a6500. I would get this weird it's not a jitter, it's more of like a lag in the system where the camera would just do this as I'm doing like a pan shot or a rotation tracking shot, and it only happened with that setup. I tried going to the settings and everything, and I changed a bunch, and I changed the gear modes and whatnot, and could not figure it out. Now, I'm not saying that it's the fault of the gimbal. It may be just the operator, me, but that's one thing I did not like about it. Other than that, it worked great on the Sigma 18-35, and then it worked great on the Sigma 16mm, which is what you'll see a lot of this footage that I'm using as B-roll is shot on with the Sigma 16mm, and it handled it perfectly. So that's another good thing. The second con about this gimbal, and it's not so much the gimbal, it's more of the app that you download to control and change certain features of the gimbal. To me, I use Android, so it may be different with iPhone, but I'll get a lot of lag, and it just doesn't connect very well to the gimbal. That's what I've noticed. Now, sometimes it does really connect, it connects really fast, but a lot of times I'm having trouble, and I'm struggling, and if I'm, say, on a wedding day or a music video, I don't have time to be fooling with that. So that is a downside to me personally, but that could be just my experience. I don't really have too many cons for this gimbal. Really, me personally, I'm not a pistol grip gimbal fan. It's just because I started with the Ronin M, and so that's what I'm comfortable with. And I can't see myself ever switching to a pistol grip gimbal of any type. Now, I say that now, and hopefully 6 months down the road, I'm not using just a pistol grip gimbal, and then y'all are gonna give me crap for it, but that's okay. And my overall opinion on this gimbal, it's great, but I think it's really geared towards the beginners. It's under $400, so you're not gonna break the bank to get smooth footage, which is fantastic, and it can handle up to 6 pounds, which gives you a variety of lens to camera body choices, and that's awesome in itself. It comes with a case, and it comes with a tripod leg, so you can set it down anywhere, which is the downside of my Ronin M, where you gotta carry the stand everywhere. That does become a hassle for sure, but I'll trade that, just for having the two hands and having that weight capacity anyways. Overall, this is a fantastic gimbal. I do recommend it for beginners. So if you're just starting out, give this a look, and you may love it. You don't know until you try it. I'm gonna end this review with saying that Feiyu Tech, I appreciate y'all sending y'all's gimbal for me to review. I had a great experience with it, and I think this is gonna be great for the beginning filmmakers. Now, let me say this, they do have other gimbals that hold higher weight capacities that I haven't tried yet, but that could be geared to someone that's already been in this field that likes the pistol grip gimbal style. So keep that in consideration. But guys, y'all have a great day. Keep creating dope shit, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.